we should be live. Let me start moving some of this chicken. Start moving some of this chicken so you guys can see. Oof. Oof. Think we looking good. I think it's good. Yes, yes. Let's make sure that's good. Yes. Looking fantastic. Oof. I think we're gonna put our glass right over here. Oof. Right over here. Yes, yes. Perfect for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do something special. This is gonna be a very much of a cookout, and for each and every one of you, let's talk about it. Well, I'm gonna be cooking some chicken. I'm gonna show you the recipe today on this stream, and not only that, we are also gonna be. Let's put this over here. We're also gonna be. Look at this. Oof, beautiful. Also gonna be drinking some whiskey. So for all of you. Here's a gathering of some whiskey that we're going to be doing, starting with Whistle Pig, beautiful Whistle Pig. This is a smoked stock. Also, let's talk about the other ones, yes. Currently, yes, I'm going to be showing you some whiskeys, drinking some whiskey. Russell Reserve, this is the private barrel. Can't wait to have that one because I haven't had that one in a long time. And then, for some of you that have been tuning in, one of my favorite whiskeys, yes, Johnny Drum. We're probably going to be drinking this one, yes. Also, for some of you, you're going to see the recipe I'm going to do with the chicken. Barbecue is currently on. And recently, we talked about this one, how this is a banger. This is a very much of a banger. Yes, first one in the chat room. Adventure, it's great to see Adventure. First one in the chat room. That's a great one. For all of you that haven't been able to get this one, remember, we do show the best, and we did talk about this one yesterday on the live stream, so go check that out. Also, the recipe that I'm going to give you on this stream is going to be one of a kind. So for all of you watching, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? Yes, you know what time it is? We're number one. We're going to start to do this, and not only that, we're also going to be yes, get your glove. Get your gloves. Get your gloves when you're cooking, okay? Get some gloves. We're going to do some gloves. Before anything, let's start by doing the one thing I like to do every single stream, and you guys already know what we're going to do every single stream, right? We're going to be drinking some beer, and the beer of choice today is, you will see, but do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe here in the corner, Reaper Crew, subscribe if you guys are new. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. If you don't know how to hit the like button, just tap that screen a couple times. Couple things you need while you're cooking. You're going to need a barbecue cleaner, yes, barbecue cleaner. I would suggest some of you get Expert Grill. It's very cheap and inexpensive. Get yourself some thongs so you could grab somebody else's ass. Boom, boom. Yes, get thong. And again, Glencairn of choice today is Reaper's King. That is Glencairn of choice. Anyways, other whiskeys that we have today. Over here is going to be the Big Boy. We're going to be probably drinking this one too. Yes, Big Boy. Old Forester, Big Boy. Also, we're going to put that boom. We're going to put that back over here. Also, one of my favorites. This is the wheat recipe. Ooh, over here, Adventures to start off the stream. And for some of you watching, I learn my experiences. Okay, my experience. If I need to learn an experience out here, I learn it from Adventures. And the experience is, if you're into cruises, she's currently in the cruise. Adventures says in the $20 super chat, what's up, Reaper? Tuning in from the sea. Yeah, tuning in from the sea. She says, what's up, Whistle Pig? Is it tasty? That Whistle Pig smoke is tasty. This one is tasty. I do recommend a lot of you. Definitely. If you find this in the store, it's really good. And it's good for all of you that smoke up your meats or chicken or it's just really good for a barbecue smoker. Anybody that likes to smoke on the barbecue, I would recommend it. Adventures, great to see Adventures. And don't forget, if you want your your cruise type of supposedly I only learned icon because of her. There's a couple cruises I learned because of her. I don't do cruises, but I do know a lot of you love those cruises, and I'm learning little by little about the perks of cruises. You can go check her out. $20 super chat from Adventure. She's one of our moderators here, and you gotta give Tiny. You gotta give a huge shout out to Timmy, pretty Timmy too. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right. I'm gonna show Pretty Timmy. I'm gonna show Pretty Timmy. If you don't know who Pretty Timmy is, he's also watching. I'm gonna show Pretty Timmy a good recipe for our chicken. Before anything, I'm just gonna say before anything, this is officially a chicken breast. Okay, for some of you, chicken breast, you know it's the healthiest. If you haven't had a good chicken breast, just buy a good one. Make sure to buy a good chicken breast. And what you want to do is definitely butterfly it. Now, if you don't know what butterflying it is, you're just going to knife in the middle and you're going to make it bigger, right? Make it bigger. So these chicken breasts are going to be well done. They're going to be cooked up. Remember, when it comes to chicken, always try to cook your chicken properly. But before anything, let's just say this. There's something we do every stream. We do every stream something. And this is what we're going to do. I like to start off the show with a little bit of burr. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's put this. Let's put this here. Shout out to all our Americans. And shout out to Adventure for the Super Chat. We're still in October. So we're going to use a cold beer glass. Oof. Cold beer glass. Make sure to know. Okay, we're going to be doing frozen, very cold glass. Very cold glass, yes. And we're also going to be doing a fresh thing of burr. There we go, nice burr. Now, for some of you wondering, what kind of burr? Well, you're going to see the burr, okay? You're going to see the burr. Currently, for a lot of you watching, do me a favor if you haven't already, hit that like button. View is lovely. Yes, she probably loves the view in the cruise. She loves the cruise view. We're going to do the seasoning on this bad boy. Look at this chicken. We're going to do the seasoning on the chicken. Before we do the seasoning on the chicken, here we go. Oktoberfest is here. This is one of my favorites. So for some of you, okay, if you don't know what's good, I'll tell you what's good. This is one of my favorite Oktoberfest beers. One of my favorites. You guys know this is a whiskey channel, but we hold it down. We hold it down. We hold it down. Yes, we hold it down. What no matter, this pops open. Either I do this one. I'm gonna ask Adventure since she did the super chat. What are we doing? We're doing whole garden. Adventurers, there you go. Here's our option: whole garden. Oof. Are we doing whole garden, or are we gonna do the Oktoberfest Polliner? Which one are we doing, Adventurers? You get to pick, She is the first super chatter, and that was a good, nice 20 super chat. So we're going to give a little bit of love. We're going to be a little bit of love back. Over here, she says, Palaver, she says. Palaver. Okay, we're going to go with the Palaver. So this Oktoberfest, so we're going to load up with that Palaver. All right, we're going to, first off, whole garden's really good, but we're going to put that Palaver. Put that Palaver aside. There we go. We're going to put two. Load them up with our two. In Spanish is dos. She said over here, autocorrect, Polliner. Here we go. We're going to pop this open. Here we go. Let's pop this. Woo, that's a parrot. Heard that? See, I don't got to go to a cruise adventures. I got the parrots around me. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's do this. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Shout out to all of you, look at that, look at that. Woo! Woo! Looks good, looks good. All right, here we go. Let me show you the fruits. Let me show you the fruits of our labor. The fruits of our labor. For some of you, if you're working Monday through Friday, you gotta represent. The fruits of your labor is everything you eat, okay? Or everything you buy. If you buy 2 Ferraris in a week, maybe there was another fruits you want to have. They'd appreciate. And for all of you that buy Ferraris once a month, you got a lot of assets that are yes, they're losing a little bit of value, but for all of you, here we go. It's going to be an honor of adventures. Chat room, chat room. Don't forget there's a poll in the chat room. In the poll in the chat room, don't forget to click it. What's your favorite pet animal? Is it a dog? Is it a cat? Is it a reptile? Or is it no pets, please? Here we go. Cheers, all of you. I hope you have all a great Wednesday. Cheers, all of you. And here we go. The super chant of the day right now, currently. Here we go. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And I can't really, somebody says no pests. You don't like no pests? You know, I think, well, you know what's a pest? A duck. A duck is a pest. A duck is a pest. You know another good pest? God, a pest that runs wild, chickens. Man, those chickens, man, those chickens, no joke, those chickens. You guys ever seen a chicken in the streets? Yeah, not a chicken head, a chicken. There's a lot of chickens down here in Miami. They forget to cook them and they run away. Here we go, drink us up. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Start of the stream. There's a couple pets out here in Miami too. We have, what are they called? We got pigeons. We got pigeons. We got raccoons, iguanas. We got crazy Latinas. Have to say a little bit low. My neighbor's outside. I'd always put this over here. Boom. Look at that, beautiful. Yes, we have crazy animals all over the place. They're looking for the EBTs. They're EBTs. They're looking for the EBT. A lot of crazy pets out here. But don't forget in the poll, click that poll. Cheers, all of you. We're going to start cooking this chicken. And the pick of the day of the beer goes to the first super chatter adventures. Thank you so much. Tanya and Timmy. Here we go. Drink us up. All right. And look at them whole gardens. Woo! All right, here we go. Let's move this around. Oh, somebody called me an animal. In Spanish, it's animal. Animal. Somebody called me an animal the other day. Was it today or the other day? I don't remember. Pouring them out of this. Let's start off being an animal. Diablo! Diablo! All right, here we go. By the way, it's Halloween around the corner. Halloween is Friday, so for any Spanish person that you ever see, if you see a Hispanic person, you just gotta scream, Diablo! That's what you gotta do, okay? It's Halloween. What does Diablo mean? In Spanish, there's 2 different things. Diablo is like, if you say it, Diablo! If you say it, Diablo, it's like you just stepped on some shit. Or it could be Diablo! Her booty too big. Or it could be Diablo! Too much sauce. You get what I mean? Now there's another Diablo in Spanish. It's the devil. It's the devil, right? But don't be saying Diablo and thinking about it. Just scream it out. Scream it out, all right? Shout out to all of you in the chat room that represent South Florida. Yes, yes. For all of you that represent USA, yes, yes. I'm teaching some of you that don't know Spanish the real deal. I don't know any other real crazy word, but Don't dress up like a Mexican for don't dress up like a Mexican for Halloween. Please don't. That's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Don't dress up as a Mexican. What do you mean Mexican? Like a gorrito? What is it called? Gorrito? Big hat? Don't dress up with a big hat and say it's Taco Tuesday on a Friday. Don't do that. You could dress up like a big tampon, but just don't be dressing up like. If you are American, Caucasian, don't be dressing up like an Asian man. Come on, man. What you doing, man? If you're African American, don't be dressing up like. Don't be dressing up like. What's his name? Bill Gates. Come on, man. What are we doing out here? It's Halloween. It ain't Jokester Day, right? For all of you, I'm going to show you how to do this seasoning. Oh, by the way, in Halloween, don't be dressing up like a condom in Halloween. That's stupid, man. You gotta. It's not the 1900s, okay? 1999. It ain't 1999. How many of you born in the 1900s? I am. I'm born in the 1900s. Yes. Or anybody that is born in the 1900s. There you go. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Cheers, all of you. Drink us up. Yeah, bro. And for all of you, look, we're going to start seasoning, and this is going to be the seasoning that I want to give it to all of you. Now, for some of you that are Jamaican, you need to show me the Jamaican seasonings, but for some reason, I'm not Jamaican, and I feel like all the Jamaicans, what they do is they spice up their food too much. Like everything Jamaicans do is just too spicy. There's a couple cultures that I don't like to eat food. Okay, one culture I don't like to eat food. Indian food. Goddamn. Indian food. I'd rather go to a Taco Bell that has an F rating than go to I'd rather go to that than go to an Indian. Also, Mediterranean, I'm going to say this. 50-50 chance you might get a little bit of salmonella. Mediterranean. That food, for some reason, I don't know what it is. There's usually rats in the kitchen. Another one that I would never go eat. There's what's the other food? There's a food. What is it called? A food from the Middle East. I'm not too much of a fan. We tried to make food out here from the Middle East. I tried to make some food from the Middle East out here to see how it works, but I'm not a fan. But either way, you do what you want. We're going to show you around here how to officially cook some good. First thing you need will be Goya adobo. I'm going to do my recipe, easy going recipe. So let's start shaking this around. Hey, let's start shaking this around. Little lot. This has a lot of salt, so be careful. Has a lot of salt, so be careful. All right. Here we go. A lot of salt, so be careful. Shout outs all of you. Boom. By the way, I did notice somebody say something about the Lord, right? Somebody said something about Jesus, something. I'm just going to say this. For all of you watching around the world, you got to thank the Americans. Without the Americans, we would be living a different life right now. So there's another one that you also got. There's a lot of people you got to think of this world. We always have to thank for all of you that are religious. But at the end of the day, you have to say it. Huge shout outs to all our Americans, because our life would be a little bit different. We might just be somebody. We might, what's the words? It might just be different right now, okay? Might be different. So huge shout outs to all our Americans and all the veterans, okay? Shout outs to all, woo! I just opened up this son of a gun. Here we go, let's pop this open. Now it is early. I usually go stream at about 6. Let's put this over here. Boom. Look at that, boom, nasty. Okay, so use this Badia. Badia is called complete seasoning. Oh, that Badia, man. No joke. No joke. Badia. All right, here we go. Shout out to all of you. And for all of you, here we go. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't. Here in the corner, we cook every day. Thank the Lord Jesus. Thank the Lord Jesus for good chicken in this world. God knows what Bill Gates is going to do with some of the chicken in the future. Point of the matter is, you got to thank everybody in the world that really has a lot to do with it. The employees that make these beautiful olive oil glasses, the seasoning from this company, the Hispanics that make this happen, the Americans, all the Americans that make these whiskeys happen. We have to thank a lot of people around the world this. All the Americans that make these whiskeys happen, right? We also have to thank the Germans for making this great, great beer. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. We got to thank April Neal for this great bracelet. In the chat room, she's in the chat room. Don't forget to comment and say her name. April Neal. Let's put this over here. She has a business, and only does she have the business, but they sell a lot of these bracelets. Beautiful bracelet. I love it. Huge shout out to all the horology. Shout out to all the horology. Yes, I like to wear watches every day. I need to know the time. Ruby Crew, you know what time it is? Yes, you know what time it is. We're number one. I have to know horology. Yes, horology is officially, yes, the mechanics, everything involved to make a watch. You have to know horology. Yes, horology is amazing. What else do I have to teach you guys? I got to teach you guys, don't forget, don't be scared of a whole garden. There's a lot of whole gardens out there. Don't be scared. Get out there, right? Get out there. Also, we're going to have to thank a couple other people too, but currently we got a season to the side. We got a season to the side. We got a season to the side. You know what we're going to thank? We're going to thank the Cubans, the Dominicans. Yes, the Dominicans, the Nicaraguenses. They make these stogies, all the stogies around the world amazing. The Cubans, the Dominicans, and the Nicaraguenses that make all of these stogies amazing. If you haven't had a cigar in your life, well, you have to go back in time, and you have to thank all of those old school men out there that really made it happen, right? Made it happen. What we're going to do is, everything's looking fancy, everything's looking good. Oh, we have to really put a little bit of emphasis. Oof. What is this, man? I just went outside. I think I got a duck feather. I think I got a duck feather on me. God dang. Got to make sure it doesn't go on my chicken. Oh. I think I got a duck feather. God dang, man. Saw that duck feather. All right, let's start seasoning this. Again, you got to go light on this. Here we go. Just light. We're not going to be using any. Oh, there you go. Good. Yes. Okay, you're going to go light on this one. Don't go heavy on this one, adventurers. Okay, for some of you, don't go heavy on this one. Okay, this has a lot of salt. A ton of salt. Now, the difference between both of these seasonings, you have more salt in this one, so you want to go light. Very light, okay? Light on this one, has a lot of salt. I can guarantee all of you are going to love it. Point of the matter is, now it's when you're going to do this. By the way, for some of you that don't know what I'm about to do, I'm going to cook up this beautiful chicken breast, and I'm going to chop it up. I'm going to chop it up. This is called a chop, what I'm going to do. Now, for some of you that don't know, have an idea of the sides that I'm going to do, you can do this at home. But before we do it, I'm going to just tell you, before I tell you the sides, there you go. Good, yes, good. Now, what you want to do also is flip it around, right? Flip it around. If it doesn't have extra access of olive oil, you got to put more olive oil. Remember, the best way to enjoy your chicken, repeat after me. The best way to enjoy your chicken, all right, here we go. Best way is if you put it on the grill. Now, there's a difference in, look at, you see the other side? See how the other side got? There's a difference in flavor when it comes to propane, gas tank. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. There's a difference in flavor when it comes to barbecue. Our barbecue, if you see it in the back, it's on. There's our barbecue. It is officially on. Now, woo! Yes. That's what, when you heard that? Woo, you heard that? Yes. That's the last woman when she asked me, hey, you want to see my package? She said, ooh, I'm in my FedEx package. Lord heavens. Anyways, the point of the matter is, let's put this over here so you guys can see, right? Boom. Good. Looks good. Anyways, let's flip this. Let me explain to you. So, I just took that piece off. Oof. That's fine. I'll give that to my dog. Now, for some of you, if your dogs are allergic, don't give them chicken. Let's flip this. Looks good. Now, it does need a little bit of olive oil. You can tell it needs a little bit of olive oil. Now, why do you want to put olive oil and a good enough amount? Well, here's the thing. Unlike meat, chicken can be stuck. Chicken can get stuck on the barbecue really easy. Okay? So, to prevent it getting stuck, you want to put good olive oil. Over here, April Neal. Remember, I'm trying my best out here to carry on a show. So, I got to respect the super chats. Let's stop with the super chat. Let's stop and read that super chat over here. April Neal says, hi, Reaper. Hit the like button, subscribe. Wifey, she to ammo. You said, wifey, she to ammo. There's two best friends in the chat room. They've been in the chat room for about a year, okay? For any of you that have a membership on this channel, if you have a membership on this channel, you can tell. For some of you that have a membership, your name next to your name, you do have a logo, and there's a certain color on the logo that changes throughout the months. The years go by, which we're only in about a year, I believe. We're only a year in on memberships. YouTube allowed me to get that membership about, I think it was a year and a half ago, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it till they offered me, I think it was $5,000. They offered me $5,000 to do the memberships, and I said, here we go, let's do it. And that's exactly what I did. I put the memberships for each and every one of you, and also for YouTube, so that they can help me out just a tad bit on this stream and also the videos. But we do short videos, so for some of you, I just want to say I hope you enjoy all the short videos that I post up. I try my best to give you a lot of content. I don't want to over bombard you with content, which I did stop doing all the bombarding. I lowered the quantity, and I did a little bit more quality. For all of you, thank you so much, April. Currently, Adventures is the biggest super chat today. April, tomorrow your package should get to you. She won a package of the day, so you're going to be getting the package very soon. Maybe next time Manny will win the next, which will be next week. Next week will be, or maybe this Sunday. This Sunday will be probably another giveaway. We'll see, okay? But you have to tune in. All right, so this Sunday might be another one of those. Okay, tune in. Make sure to tune in if you want a package, a care package, and officially, yes. April, you should be getting yours tomorrow. Manny says over here, tacos are live. Tacos are live. Reaper Crew. I'm not making tacos today. Manny, thank you so much. Today's Wednesday. That was yesterday. Taco Tuesday is Tuesday. Today is officially. Manny, thank you so much, though. I appreciate it. Huge appreciation to Manny with four quarters up in here. Yes. Anyways, for all of you, thank you so much. We're going to put this over here. Boom. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna flip this. Okay, you're gonna make sure. All this son of a gun. Now I do know there's a couple ladies I want to get super specific. Okay, ladies, calm it down. I know some of you ladies out here watching. You cook your chicken. You cook your chicken in. You cook your chicken in that George Foreman grill. Yes. You cook your chicken in that George Foreman grill. Is it bad to do? It's not bad. It still cooks it. But the thing is, you're not going to get the flavors that I'm getting, right? So it's going to be a little bit, it's a little bit different, right? Point of matter is, if you're watching this, ladies, I do know there's a lot of ladies that want to get specific. You don't have to have a precise amount of this to put on here, ladies. Okay, do what I did. Lube it up, and then put a little bit of that seasoning on here. You don't have to get specific, but never put more. More seasoning doesn't make your meat any better. More seasoning doesn't make your fish any better. More seasoning doesn't make your chicken any better. And more seasoning doesn't make your boyfriend or your girlfriend any better. They're just going to stay spicy, not too spicy. That's just what it is. So never put more seasoning on anything. It doesn't make the man better. It doesn't make the woman better. And then also, if you're eating alligator, it ain't going to make the alligator better, yes? Especially if you have a Latina, man. Watch out with them Latinas. They'll throw god dang a knife at you. Okay, point them out, Riz. Look at this, looking good. Looking real good. Now we're going to start drinking some whiskey, okay? If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do aside. Some of you probably wondering. By the way, I've been watching this show. I've been watching this Hispanic show on YouTube. It's called, don't know what it's called. La Coquete. Something, I don't know what it's called, man. There's a Spanish YouTube show that I don't even know what they're talking. La House of La Coquete, something like that, man. All I hear is Diablo, Diablo. And I hear a couple other words. I don't know what I'm watching, but I do know that there's a girl with a big old booty, man. Her booty's so big. There's a dude in the show. You could go on YouTube, check it out. I don't know what it's called. Somebody help me out. Anyways, I'm about to eat. I don't even want to talk about this. April, let me know. I know there's some ladies out here that should know what that is. I'm not going to talk about it. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're gonna officially drink this up. Did somebody tell me? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the name of it. Point them out, or is. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Shoutouts, all of you, drink this up. Manny said, in the chat room said, Manny said he's had him in Vegas. Look, man, you haven't had no big booty like that big booty that you see in that show. I don't know what it's called, but it's currently live 24/7. I've tried to do a reality show 24/7, but it's hard. It's hard. Can somebody tell me the House of El Coquiti? I don't even know what it's called. Somebody say this. Somebody say what it's called. I think it's funny as heck. Man. Diablo, Diablo. They say it every second. Somebody buys McDonald's. Diablo. Somebody drinks some whiskey, takes out like the worst whiskey. Diablo. Somebody's in the bathroom and they're using the bathroom. Diablo. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Can somebody say it in the chat room? Who is it? La casa del Alcote. Alcote? What is it called? Wait, La casa a la foque. A la foque. Yeah, there we go. Big super chance over there. It's called Casa de la Focote. A la Focote, something like that. Big super chance over there. We're getting big super chance here, but compared to over there, man, woo! Man. Crazy stuff, man. Big booty girl. She goes to one of the guys, look, I need somebody to open my cheeks when I use the bathroom. And one guy goes, Diablo! He goes, Diablo! Diablo. Yo soy. Yo. Says something like that. Other guy goes, bah. Ahorita mismo. Like, crazy, man. Crazy, man. I'm learning a lot of words. I learned a word last week. It called, in Spanish, but Mexican, because I'm not Mexican. I learned a word last week. One of my fragrance buddies, he showed me a word. He said, hey, man, use the word cromata. I go, cromata? That's like cromata in my 22 Spinners? Like my Chevy Cadillac? Chevy DeVille? No, he goes, cromata. Tell a woman to cromata. Get that cromata going. What? I say, what? I learned a lot of words, man, but I'm going to say one thing for all of you. We just started the stream. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Subscribe here in the corner. Hit that like button. If we officially get if we break our record in the live streams, regular live streams close to 30,000 watching. I think it was 30-some thousand watching. 30-something thousand. If we break that record, I'm going to start showing my face a little bit more. But currently, it's hard for me to get cameras because the cameras, anyways, I don't need to explain anything. Point of the matter is, I got to find the perfect setup for all of you. Let's look at that. That'll be my next format. 20Ks around the corner. 20Ks around the corner. Next format's going to be insane. A la Foque. Casa de la Foque. You go look it up on YouTube. Crazy stuff, man. I'm going to tell you, man. Some of the words, I don't even know what I'm listening to. It's a bunch of parrots talking. That's what it is. You know what? Maybe that's what it is to be a bird. I didn't put a bird in the poll. But a bird must not know what the hell you're saying sometimes. You just chirp it up and say the same thing. I am like the bird, and that show with the Hispanics, it's like they're the ones trying to teach me words. I'm just out here saying, Diablo. It's the only word I know. Maybe. There's just a resemblance, just like fish, you know fish? And it's fish in the sea. Maybe they're in water and they're breathing in water, right? Breathing in water, but they don't see the water, and we're over here breathing in air, and we don't see the air, but they can see the air. Oh, maybe the fish can see the air. Oh, maybe the fish can see the air. But we see the water. Ooh, man, that's a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? That's crazy stuff. Maybe I just confused all of you. That's all right. I haven't drank a whiskey yet, so for some of you, I know some of you are like, man, this got tipsy. We don't get tipsy out here. It's pretty hard to get tipsy out here because I'm tall. Point of the matter is, let's start doing this, yes? Let's start drinking some whiskey. Can somebody tell me what the hell puñeta means, man? I don't know what puñeta means, man. I'm going to just say that right now. I don't know what puñeta means, man. Who's a Spanish translator in the chat room? I don't know what puñeta means. Can somebody tell me? Heard one guy in that show, he goes, puñeta, diablo. Somebody tell me what puñeta means, man? I don't know what that means. I was put this. I know what chromata means. Now I know what like a chromata means. We're gonna start putting some of these over here. Let's put this over here. Looks good. Yes. Looks good. Shout out to all of you. Anyways, let's start by saying that I kind of have to take out my favorite. I think this is. How many whiskeys did I show you so far in this week? Oh man, let me just say this. This pop's open. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't here in the corner. We're going to start cooking soon. I kind of want to bring another whiskey out here. There's a whiskey I forgot to bring out. What's the whiskey I forgot to bring out? We have this here. We have these here. They look good. We have these here. We look good. I'm going to put this right here. There's a whiskey I forgot to bring out. Okay. I'm going to set it over here. We're going to do that. Here we go. I want to put this on the screen. This is so good. I want to see how it changed. We're going to put that one. I want to see how it's changed. We're going to start moving some of these whiskeys because we have so many whiskeys that I have on the screen. By the way, I do know it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and for some of you, we're going to put this boom. Just over here, boom. Is it good? That's what she said. Anyways, here we go. We're about to drink up a little bit of this whiskey. And there's two whiskeys that I want to kind of go back to. We opened this one up, I believe, Sunday. If it was Sunday, I believe it was Sunday. Out of the Sky Cigar Reserve, outstanding, really ridiculously underpriced for what it is. I think should be $100. It's not. It's not. This one over here should be over $100. Guess what? It's not. It's not. And I like it a lot. It's some of the ones that we've opened up this week, brand new. Just came in the market. Well, kind of. One of them came in the market, and then the other one is officially available for all of you, available into the public, which before was a little bit more rare. The one that I was to tell you right now, this one was more rare for some of you. It was a different color too. This one was more rare for some of you before because you can only get it at airports, like duty frees, and certain airports around the world. Now you can currently buy these at your store, which currently not every store is going to have this, obviously. Valor, the Dalmore Valor. It's a beautiful. We're going to drink this right now. But I have some bourbon also that I'm going to be drinking, but I just got to go and hit these out because I really want to just taste it. Also, Out of the Sky, the Cigar Reserve. This one's brand new. It just came into the market in North America. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to the USA. Just came in the market, and it came really hard. Yes, it came really hard, just like those NFL anchors say. Yeah, they say that a lot. Came really hard. Yes, yes. That D's real hard here, man. That D's no joke. That's what the sports anchors usually like to say. But I'm not a sports anchor. I'm here giving you the real thing. And right now, currently, I'm drinking Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest, yes. Let's drink this up. Now, again, if you didn't see some of these whiskeys, you'll see them now. But before anything, what you want to do is, with the chicken, all right, you can put it in your refrigerator. You can leave it out. You don't want to let this get hot because once it starts getting hot, it will officially create bacteria. It's not hot out here. And we're good. We're good. I'm going to cook this up anyways. Pulling them out of Riz. We're going to drink some whiskey. So let's start moving some. So let's start moving some of these son of guns out of the way. Boom. We're gonna drink this one. All right. Boom, boom. Boom. We're going to drink that one. All right. Before anything, one chug. By the way, thank you so much for the super chat. It's a day. We're still active. We're still active. Don't forget, if you want to be on the board, super chat, yes, 80, 86, I think, 86 votes so far. In the chat room, don't forget to vote in the chat room. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Don't lose this channel. It's going to be the live channel that you're going to officially need for your whole life. If you want to learn how to cook, here's your up. Man, that's good. Is it just me? Is it just me, or is it just me, or whiskey's amazing? All right, before I do this, I was gonna say, before I do this, maybe I should just go to this craft. Let me talk about this real quick. All right, this is a Cooper's Craft. This is hard to find currently right now, but some of you can find this. I do recommend you to buy a bottle of this because it's basically discontinued. Hard to find. You can still find these in your little mom and pop store. So if you're new into cooking, you want to grab one of these. These inexpensive, the most inexpensive whiskey is this one. About $30-something. You're not going to break the bank. You're not going to miss a Netflix payment. You're not going to miss Chinese food on the weekend. You're just not going to miss your car payment, or maybe some of you have like a mortgage, right? You're not going to miss that. $30, you can't break the bank. So that's a good one. Don't forget, before anything, I got to go to the one and only. I got to go to this. So here we go. We're going to go straight to this. Is it just me, as some Hispanics, they sound like parakeets? Is it just me? I don't know. Is it just me? What other culture sounds like parakeets? There's some Jamaicans out there that really, man, they be talking that. There's some Jamaicans out here in Florida that really have that. They sound like parakeets, like real fast. They talk real fast. Anyways, point of the matter is, Adolmore, Velour. Here we go. Let's nose it out. It smells as good as it was, but I'm gonna honestly say, I think some of you are gonna really enjoy this. Good amount of citrus, and it's a little bit danky. Let's drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. Here we go. Cheers. Man, that's good. Man, that's good. That's goddamn good. Here in America, you all know. And why do I say here in America? Because there's a lot of people watching from around the world. I have literally people from North Korea, from India, South Korea, and people from Germany watching. Monaco, we got people from Monaco watching. Yes. Oof. We got people from Hawaii watching, people from Alaska, from Canada, from England. We have people from Scotland, yes. We also got Germans watching. Shout out to all the people out there in Brazil, Colombia. People in Colombia watching, trying to figure out what's good. People in Peru. How many of you from Peru in the mountains watching, making your potatoes in Peru? Yes. How many of you Peruvians out here in the mountains fighting it out for that potato, that hot potato? Also, we're going to give it to the people in Cuba that are literally living the horrible life over there in Cuba, and they have to go to the Wi-Fi just to watch my show because they want to know what it is to go back to America. And where do they come? The Cubans come to a place called La Yuma. That's what they call it. They call it La Yuma. This is what they call Miami. La Yuma. I don't even know who invented that. It's the dumbest name ever. Here we go. Just call it Miami. What the hell calling it La Yuma? Let's pop this open. I think I can hear some Spanish right now. You see, like, I don't understand that. You hear that Spanish? It's like parakeet status. I don't understand. No comprende. Anyways, Isle of the Sky Cigar Reserve. Now, for some of you that do not know, in Jamaica, I'm not Jamaican, so don't quote me on this. I'm not Jamaican, so don't quote me on this, but Jamaica has different kind of Jamaicans. Africa has different kind of Africans. Cubans have different kind of Cubans, yes. There was the island of Cuba, and then there was, I think, the east side and the west side. And they're all different. Some are darker, some are lighter. I don't even know what to say. In Texas, if you come to the USA, if you go to Texas, there's a rich part of Texas, and there is, I don't even know what to say about Texas, yes? April and they would know, but I do know, what's it called? There's one place. What's that one place? San Antonio, I think it's called San Antonio in Texas, one of the richest spots. I think that's what it is. In Seattle, you can't tell me in Seattle what place is the best place. I have no idea. But I do know, for all of you, you could go travel to the USA, come here to the USA. The only place you shouldn't go to, don't go to New York. Okay? New York doesn't represent every state. Okay? New York doesn't represent every state. Every state is different. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to all of you out there in Michigan. Michigan, how many of you out there in Idaho? Idaho. How many have you? Wisconsin's too cold. Who's out there watching from Wisconsin? You should take your ass back somewhere else. Maybe come to Florida. Let's nose this out. Oof, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna flip this one time. Damn, I think my neighbor was watching. I think my neighbor's watching that live stream. What's it called? La Casa de Alfoque, I think it's called. I don't even know what they're saying over there, man, in that live stream. It's a show. There's a million people watching on YouTube. It's crazy. I think my neighbor's watching that. Unless she's on the phone with somebody. Well then, whoops. Here, let's flip this up. Okay, so what am I going to do with this? Let me explain to you what I'm going to do with this. I know some of you know. So, on this dish, you already know what I use. So for some of you that just showed up, these are the two that I use, and I like to use this because currently I'm going to be putting some sauce on top of this too. But it's a good blend. That's a good blend. Now, what am I going to be doing? I am officially going to be doing, rice bowl. A rice bowl is going to be orange rice, and orange rice is going to be with some black beans. There's going to be some black beans on top of the orange rice. It's going to be a bowl. It's going to be a chicken chop. Okay? So on top of the white bowl is going to be beans, vegetables, cheese, sour cream, chopped up chicken, and then I'll put some curry and some cranberry. And yes, you know what time it is, yes? Holy shit, I'm getting dizzy, man. I don't know who the hell's talking next door over there. Please tell me that's not a dude. Holy crap, I'm getting dizzy. God damn. It's like a bird. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. Out of the Sky Cigar Reserve. Getting dizzy already. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. This is exactly why. Look, man, I'm going to say, how many of you have gone to lunch break at work? When you go to work on lunch break, all of a sudden, there's a fulano over there in the corner. Fulano over there in the corner, he talks. You know, okay, some of you don't even know what the hell fulano means. Okay, Diablo over there in the corner, right? He's in the lunch break room. Oh, that's not even a word. We're all Americans here. Man. All right, we go to lunch break. Let's give you a scenario. We go to lunch break. This is the part some of you don't like, right? Go to lunch break. There's a lunch room, right? All of a sudden you got I'm just going to say a random name. Charlie, you got Charlie. Man, Charlie talks so much. And you're ready to eat. Charlie's inside the lunchroom. You don't want Charlie inside one big why. You know what? Charlie, the word Charlie, man. I've never met a Charlie that speaks a lot. You know what? That's the wrong word. That's the wrong word. There we go. Somebody just said Pablo. There we go. We go to lunchroom. Pablo's in the lunchroom. Guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? Chippy choppy choopy choopy. If you're freaking eating, I know that some of you are working and you don't like to go to the lunchroom. There's this dude, his name's Pablo. He talks so much, you get dizzy eating your food. So you go into the lunchroom, you're like, oh man, when Pablo done with the lunch? I need to eat, man. I can't listen to them. I don't know how many of you have ever felt like that when you go in the lunchroom. I know some of you have. Or a woman. There's a woman out there that talks so much. God damn. What's a woman that talks so much? Stephanie. That's a good name. Stephanie. Man. A parrot. I can't be going to lunch break, and having Stephanie right there talking while literally I'm about to eat. That's crazy talk, man. Point of the matter is, I remember back in the days when I was working hard. When I was a kid, I wouldn't go in the lunchroom. I would just leave. I would leave. I would go get some food somewhere and eat in my car. No way I'm gonna be in a lunchroom, but I do know that some of you have to be in a lunchroom. It's just a bad feeling, right? It's just a bad feeling. You know what's the worst feeling? If you're a fireman. If you're a fireman and they hired the most talkative dude. He's the shortest dude and the most talkative dude. That's the worst, right? Some of you firemen out here. We got a couple firemen watching, man. Shout out to all the firemen out here. That's the worst, right? When you have one of your brothers, out there. Damn. Why you tell Kevin? Why you tell Kevin to come in on this, man? Why don't you just tell Kevin to stay upstairs? Nah, Kevin's out here blabbling about his goddamn Pokemon rip. He ripped up a Pokemon card and he officially found out it's $500. Kevin. Crazy work. Wow. Anyways, for some of you, I hope you can relate. Okay, so Jason Kane's chat room. Good to see Jason Kane. Edgar Omi would relate. He knows what it is. Cheers, all of you. This is so good. I honestly can't believe this is. I was good at this about $50 because if they change the bottle, right? If they change the bottle to something nice, it's going to be more expensive. I don't want to be paying top dollar for something that I could buy for $50. Right? You comprehende? I don't want to pay that much. I don't want to pay like $120 if they're not going to. If they keep it like this, if they keep the bottles like this, it's good. But if they change the bottles, it's going to cost more money. It's going to be more luxurious. Like, look at this bottle, man. Now, what is better? If you're drinking those two, what is better? Well, it depends on the scenario with all whiskeys, right? Just like I'm going to give you a scenario right now. If it was daytime, this is the first whiskey I was supposed to drink. That's why I took it out. I was supposed to drink this. This is the first whiskey I was supposed to drink because I was planning on getting a lot of smoke out of that barbecue and having this. This is very sweet and it's smooth. It's nice and smooth and it has a little bit of smoke. Beautiful smoke on here. I do recommend a lot of you to get this, but you have to be outside to drink this. I don't recommend you to drink this inside. There's nothing to drink inside. Now, for Manny, shout out to Manny chat room. I do wanna drink a bourbon. And recently Manny launched a giveaway. Recently, I think it was this weekend. We're gonna drink my favorite, Johnny Drum. Now, if you haven't really had Johnny Drum, this is straight up from Kentucky. Shout out to all of you that live in Kentucky. But this is one of my favorites. And what I'm going to do is, in honor of the biggest super chatter currently, what we're going to do is, we're going to drink a little bit of that American Spirit. American Spirit, yes. We're going to drink a little bit of that American Spirit. And what we're going to do is, we're going to drink it right here, yes. Johnny Drum, one of my favorites. Now this one over here, it does have, okay, let me say what this have. It has a note of leather that some of you will not like. But I gotta drink it. It's my ultimate cheap favorite. I don't think you understand how much I like this. And the best part is I just poured myself some Scotch whiskey. So I should be able to really tell if this is the real deal. I'm also going to do this for some of you. We're going to drink a little bit of the beer. Now, for some of you that are staying home, I am staying home today. I leave whenever I need to at night, if I need to do. But today I plan on staying home. So what I'm going to do is, if you're mixing drinks, beer and whiskey, drink maybe 2 beers or 3 beers or anything. But don't mix with vodka and tequila. Once you start doing that, it's a rip. Also, you don't want to drink wine and then start mixing it with beer. Beer has a lot of sugar and wine does have sugar. And then if you put whiskey on there, you're just going to be loopy. You're going to be loopy as hell. Let's go up. Cheers, all of you. Real loopy. Okay, I'm going to take this out of the way real quick. I'm going to put this one. I'm going to also put this one somewhere. Where can I put this? I think I could put it over here, yes? Okay. Let me back this up just a tad. And currently we have this here. Now, what I recommend for all of you, if you haven't already, don't forget, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the like button. I know today, if we're not getting the algorithms, usually because I changed the time. I changed the time from 6:30 that I usually stream to 5:30 that I started. And I did that just in case. There's a lot of people that don't have the possibility to watch. Also, I wanted to make it known that I'm trying to take advantage of this sun. For some of you, I'm trying to take advantage of this sun, so I will tell you that, yes, I'm trying to take advantage of this sun. And the sun is already starting to go down. I want to take advantage of the sun as much as I can. Let's move this down a little bit. Boom, let's move this down a little bit. And here we go. Johnny Drum, one of my favorite drinks. Hey, Johnny Drum, private stock. If you're in Kentucky, you can find it for $36, $36.99. If you're not in Kentucky, you might find this up to $80. $80. Up to $80. I don't recommend you to pay $80 for this. Let's drink this up. Ah, man. That's so good. Again, we drink small portions just to taste everything. It's so good. One thing you guys are probably going to just not really like as much. There is a leather note on here that some of you might not like. Most of the fancy higher end bourbon whiskeys, there's 2 notes, maybe 3 notes that you can find in a lot of higher end bourbon whiskeys. One of the main notes that you will find is a lot of age of oak. A lot of oak presence on the higher age, also high luxurious bourbon whiskeys. Another note that you can find in some of the bourbon whiskeys that are higher end and higher class will be tobacco. You'll find a tobacco note on some of the American style bourbon whiskeys. That's another one. If you put the tobacco and the leather together, it's the perfect mix for me. Finally, one of the unique flavors you can find in some bourbon whiskeys, only the higher end, and maybe some of the ones over 100. You can find the leather note. Now, what am I talking about? Is it leather like this? Yes, it's a real leather. You could taste almost like a real kind of like a. If you ever had a, you guys ever had a like really really good leather shoes? This smell almost gives you the taste of leather shoes. It has a little of that, and it's very unique. On the finish, usually leather whiskeys will last a little bit longer on the finish. You could tell on the finish because it's a little bit almost like a, what's the words that I can use? It's almost like a very specific, unique flavor that isn't dry, but it has like a, I'm trying to compare it to something that some of you have had before. Okra. You ever had okra? Okay, there you go. Have you ever had okra before? Okra leaves like a slimy kind of a long, weird taste to it. Okay? And it leaves it long time, like the Chinese girls used to say, long time, $5, long time. Point of my goes up. Man, it is insane. Damn. It's really insane. Just tasting that. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to go into this. Buffalo Trace, Buffalo Trace, Buffalo Trace. If you say it 3 times in the mirror, maybe the goblin on the other side might throw you a free bottle. Buffalo Trace, Buffalo Trace, Buffalo Trace. Yes. I'll say as many times as I can. Let's put this over here. Now we're gonna drink this, and this is a weeded. For some of you that want to know about weeded, right? Weeded whiskeys. Weeded whiskeys tend to have just more fruit. Okay, you could sense more fruits on these weeded whiskeys. A lot of wheat goes into this, and it creates a lovely, lovely, lovely bourbon whiskey. So we're gonna put this over here. We're gonna load this up. Woo! That's a load up. Yes, Buffalo Trace kosher. This is not kosher. This is only kosher on the year that I bought this. So this is not kosher anymore. I know this, okay? I know this. I know my Jewish friends believe that ain't kosher. It ain't kosher at all. Kosher is only for a year, right? Only for a year. You could prove me wrong. You could prove me wrong. I'm not Jewish. Anyways, this knows that. Diablo! Dang! There's a lot of fruits on here, and it's backed up with a ton of oak. Not too much oak, but a little bit of cinnamon, I think. Ooh, a little bit of cinnamon, fruit, oak. Let's drink this up for all of you watching. We just drank. I wanted to go back to this one, and I love this. So far, I do recommend still for some of you to try to find this Cigar Reserve. Really good. If you're not into cigars, you can have a little bit of an idea of what a cigar could taste like. Most of the darker cigars, okay? Not the lighter cigars, most of the darker cigars is good. Real good. Here we go. Buffalo Trace Kosher. Don't forget the Super Champ button is available. You can send whatever comment you want on the Super Champ button. Don't forget. I know a lot of you are officially going to rewatch this. 109 votes. 109 votes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to toss my chicken real quick. Let's gather it up. Let's toss this chicken real quick. Ooh! Almost broke it. Let me toss my chicken real quick. Oof. All right. I'm going to officially put the light on. We need some light on here. Here we go. We need some light. Woo! That's some good light. That's some good light. That's some good light. What you think? That's some good light? I think so. Jason Kane coming through is Jason Kane. Jason Kane, what color you like? You like this? Like this color? You like it white? You like it white? Over here, Jason Kane. Thank you so much. Coming through with it over here. He says, Jason Kane, I'll be looking for that Isle of Sky cigar blend. He's talking about this one. And the Valor Reaper for the price you got me one. Look, I'm gonna say this for the price, $50. So I'm gonna say this for some of you. I'm gonna read the rest of the super chat. $50. This is incredible, incredible, incredible. You guys know I'm not gonna show you $50 whiskey if it's bad. I drank this before, and I said I'm not gonna buy it if it's not worth it. I drank this before, and then boom, real good, fantastic. We put it on the show this week. We reviewed it, popped it open. Honestly, outstanding, really good. $47.99. You can't go wrong with this. So this is the one he's talking about in his super chat, $20 super chat. And also, he is talking about this one that is very hard to find. Very hard to find. Okay, the Dalmore Valor. This is really good. Citrus. Okay, you're going to get citrus and a little bit of darker fruits. Citrus and darker fruits on here. Okay, again, citrus and darker fruits. This one over here, tad bit of dark fruits, just a tad bit of dark fruit. Tobacco, just a tad bit of chocolate that it does, I believe it does say it has a little, I think it was, this is the one that says this is chocolate, right? There's a little bit tad bit of, I'm just going to say, you're not going to taste the smoke. You're not going to taste the smoke on this one. It says smoke on here. You're not going to taste the smoke on here. You're not going to taste the smoke. I drink a lot of whiskey. You're not going to taste the smoke on here. But it does say over here exactly what I said and a little bit more. But it does say smoke. Don't worry about the smoke. You're not going to really taste the smoke on here. If you have Lafroig, I want to put my Lafroig on the stream one day. But I know a lot of people are not going to like it. Lafroig, one of the smokiest out there. Or Beck, one of the smokiest out there. You're not going to get that from this. But these right here that I was telling you about, outstanding. Jason Kane, let me finish up the reading. Let me finish up reading the super chat. And he says over here, I'm going to buy it. Yes, I've been wanting to get that. I want to buy it. Look, I hope you do find it. I personally think you're going to have a better experience with this one that you would have with maybe some of these whiskeys out here. We're Americans, so for some of us Americans, we're so used to bourbons, right? Bourbons are amazing, but they do have a little bit of almost like a safe caveat. They almost have like a very close to all of them caveat. Like this one, I'm just going to give you an example. This one has something very similar that this one has, right? This one has a little bit of leather and brown sugar. This one has a little bit of leather and brown sugar. And this one has a little bit of leather and brown sugar. Again, this is a prime reserve. They're very similar, right? When it comes to bourbon whiskey, that's the thing. When it comes to bourbon whiskey, very similar. Now, we're going to say this. Cooper's Craft, you got a little bit of banana on here on this one, right? And if you go to one of the OGs, right? The 100 proof Old Forester. You don't have banana on here, but you can find it a tad bit. This has a little bit more tainted dark fruit on here. But this is the thing, like, these are American whiskeys, right? The one I just showed you. And I do know a lot of people don't like to go to Scotch. I show you the Scotch that you should definitely like, and that's what I want to show. I like to do that. And for some of you, thank you so much for always being here. Jason Kane, man, I appreciate you so much for coming through and giving a little super chat. We're at $45 on the stream. You guys will understand how much it means to me when you guys do appreciate the stream. I really do appreciate each stream that we get super chats, but it does go to the next month. And if there's a month that's bad, well, I have to take it out of my pocket. Remember, all this stuff costs money. And I just do appreciate it all the time. By the way, this chicken didn't cost me too much. It didn't cost me too much. But yesterday, the meat that I made yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. The meat that I bought yesterday, the day before, it was $50. I paid $50 for the, what is it? The porterhouse. I think it was $50 or $45. Porterhouse and the chuck eye. So every stream I'm spending money for all of you just because I want to make sure you guys have a good stream. Point of the matter is, I don't even think I drank this one, did I? I'm trying, what did I just pour? Can somebody tell me what I just... Oh, this is the kosher. This is the kosher. I can smell it. It's the kosher. It is the kosher. That bottle, she says, that bottle. All right, let's go drink this up. I can't wait for April Neal to get her. Can't wait for her to get her goodies. Sunday, I'm going to try to do another one of those streams. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you, kosher. The Buffalo Trace product. Let's drink this up. Ooh. By the way, please, if you could do me a favor, April Neal, you don't have to show the box. You can show the products, okay? Throw away the box that I sent you, or you can keep it for something else. You can show on the community post. You can show the goodies that you got, the things that you got in the community post. Hopefully it can inspire somebody else. And for some of you that don't know, well, last Sunday I opened up some packs and she ended up winning some things from that show. You go check it out. I believe it's last Sunday or was it last Saturday? I don't remember. I think it was last Sunday. This Sunday that passed, she won some packs. She won some packs. She won some stuff. Okay, I'm going to do one shot, kill him. One shot, kill them all. Okay, one shot, kill them all. So, for Jason Kane, I do know Jason Kane says super chat. We're going to do one of his favorites. Russell Reserve. The private barrel. Now, there's a lot of different Russell Reserve. Always trying to get the non-chill filtered single barrel, private barrel. Here we go, straight from the barrel, beautiful. This is the old school style of doing it. You guys know the new school is different. New old school cork and new school. Wait, where's the new school? New school. New school rubber corks. New school rubber corks. So if you have a brand new whiskey and you see it's a rubber cork, it's just what it is. Neighbor's dog is going crazy. You can hear it. Little pug, I think it is. Is it a little pug? No, I think, what did I say, everybody? What did I tell everybody? Frenchie, it's a Frenchie. Okay, one shot, everybody knows the rules out here. One shot, everybody knows the rules, right? Oh, my Lord, this smell is insane. It's insane, that smell. Proofing on some of these whiskeys. 100 proof, 101 proof, 101 proof, 100 proof. This one over here is low proof, so let's not even count that one. This one's 94 proof. The one that I just had should be the higher proof, 110 proof, which is nothing to me. 110 proof, nothing. And we have to talk about George C. Stagg. I have a short video that's going viral. George C. Stagg, I made a video saying I regret buying it. I only did it for the clicks, but a lot of people are on two ends. There's a lot of people that don't like George C. Stagg, and a lot of people that like George C. Stagg. I love George C. Stagg. You don't know already. One of my favorite whiskeys out there. I made the video intentionally so that there's two sides in the comments, and it happened. But today and this week, it's going viral. We have about 23,000 people watching that video so far. 23,000 people watching that video so far. On this channel, we have about almost 10,500,000 people that have watched this channel so far. So for all of you, Russell's Reserve, let's drink this up. Shout out to the dirty chat room. Dirty chat room. I hope you all really enjoy these streams. Each time I talk about whiskeys, I hope you like it, yes? Shout out to all the people that send super chats. I haven't seen a red super chat in about a month. About a month. The cheese. I'm going to say I haven't seen a red super chat in about a month. We should get there eventually on the stream. On this month, we should get there red super chat. You'll see. Pink super chats on this month. We're going to give it to Edgar Romeo. Pink super chat. Satisfied, I believe. Edgar Romeo. Who dat? And April Neal. So for this month, red super chat. On this month, we have not got one. I'm just joking. I think we got one this month. Shout out to the one. I believe it was Satisfied this month. At the beginning of the month. I could be wrong on months. I think he did send a red super chat at the end of last month. Point of matter is, don't blame the whiskey. Just know that I stream almost every day. It's hard to keep track. As you can see, cheers all of you. So this is really insane compared to some of the whiskeys that I just had, because this has a little bit more proofing. 110 proof. You're really going to get a lot out of it. And for some of you like bourbon whiskey, you honestly, you kind of gonna get that bourbon style whiskey, you know, those regular bourbon notes. But the thing is, you're gonna get a little bit amplified. It's almost like going to a movie theater that has better volume in the movies. What you gonna pay? Are you gonna pay for that? That's the thing. Are you gonna pay for that? Sometimes it's not even worth paying for it. There's a lot of companies out there not worth paying for it. One company that I can say. Blue Run. Oof. I'm not going to say it. As you can see, cheers to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Don't move anywhere. Don't move anywhere. I'm going to check my settings real quick. Let me check my settings real quick. Don't move anywhere. Good. You guys didn't move anywhere, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We have 122 votes currently. 122 votes. I'm representing Pokemon, the new packs, pink, green, and blue. Pink, green, and blue, that's representing. No, I'm just joking. Over here, this represents the colors that I have represent Miami. Don't forget, they represent Miami. Tune in. Don't tune out. Tune in. Lock in for Playboy. Lock in for Playboy. We're going to drink another drink. I did want to make a cocktail today. I think I'm going to do it this weekend. There's a cocktail I like. It's called a whiskey sour. I use an egg. Yes, I use egg. Eggs are crazy expensive. How much does it cost by you? I'm going to just say this. Alaska, if you ever go to Alaska, I wanted to live in Alaska. I wanted to live my retirement in Alaska. But the problem is in Alaska, I found out something that I didn't want to know. In Alaska, everything is crazy price. The milk is like $64. Eggs. Yes, eggs. Regular eggs. Regular eggs are like 20 bucks, 25 bucks in Alaska. How many of you are in Alaska? Nobody's in Alaska, right? I don't know why I'm doing this hand sign. But for all of you, if you want some meat in Alaska, it's like $67. It's crazy. The chicken, I paid about $12 for this, $15 for this chicken. I paid $15 for this chicken. In Alaska, it's about 34 bucks for just two pieces. Two pieces of chicken breast, man. What's going on over there in Alaska? Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? What's going on over there in Alaska, man? If I live in Alaska, I'll be eating salmon. I'll be eating, I don't know why I'm doing that sign. I'll be eating salmon every single weekend. Every single weekend I'll be eating that salmon, man. But I want to retire. I want to retire in a nice place. Miami's beautiful. But maybe I'll just stay in Miami forever. My city, my home. Shout out to the 305. Shout out to the 305. Born in 305. Live in 305. And I'll be here probably forever. Maybe, if anything, if I were inspired for fish, if I love fish eventually when I get older, I don't want to, for some of you, I just want to let you guys know, little note. When you get older, when you get close to 70 years old, like Donald Trump, or 80 years old like Donald Trump, you're going to start smelling like vegetables. It's okay. Happens. Every older person starts feeling like vegetables. Now, to kind of change that, you got to change your diet. Now, if you're eating fish, you're going to smell like fish. I don't know, but I'm going to say this. I've been to the ocean plenty of times. And every time I come back, guess what I smell like? I smell like fish. Am I gonna live my retirement in the Keys? Am I gonna live my retirement in the Keys? Look, man, right now, currently, I kind of feel like I'm retired because I'm living a life. All of you should be feeling the same way. You're living a life. Point of the matter is, I just drank this. Nice. I just drank this. Buffalo Trace kosher. Nice. If you can buy some of this food and you have unlimited funds, you're retired. Basically, what it is. Cooper's Craft. I haven't drank Cooper's Craft, so let's do that. Let's drink Cooper's Craft. Let's see what the dub is about. I haven't had this in a long time. Cooper's Craft, one of the best whiskeys you should get. For any Gen Z wouldn't know. Can somebody tell me what comes after Gen Z? Can somebody tell me? The newborns right now, what are they called? Gen X? Are they called Gen X? What are the newborns called right now? Like, somebody has to know. By the way, if you hear those kisses right now, that's my wild lizard. My wild lizard. I caught a wild lizard at the store. He was gonna die, and I brought him here. I just let him free, but he never left. For some of you watching, you guys are probably wondering, this guy's joking. I'm not joking. He lives somewhere over there, by the Florida Panthers, under there, somewhere there. I don't know where, but he lives somewhere. Look, I'm just showing you. You guys think it's, well, nope. He lives there, yeah, somewhere there. There's the kisses you heard. But sometimes he moves to my neighbor's house. I don't even know what to say. Sometimes he moves to my neighbor's house. Over here in the channel, let me look at the channel real quick. Somebody says, Gen Beer. The new generation doesn't know what beer is. Over here, a super chat. I go with super chat, April Neal. Let me read the super chat from April Neal. April Neal says, do you go on hikes, Reaper? Do I have to take all of you on a hike? We might go on a hike. Let's go on a hike. Why not? I'll try to figure it out maybe not this week. Yeah, maybe this week. Maybe I might go to a hike and show you. I used to, not long ago, but how many years ago? A couple years ago, I was on hikes with a mountain bike. I had a carbon fiber, specialized mountain bike, but it got tiring, and I just got tired of going into traffic all the time and There's places you could go to, Virginia Keys here in South Florida. Amelia Earhart Park. Amazing, amazing hike you could do. I've seen some snakes. I've seen some iguanas. I've seen some rock iguanas. I've seen a lot of animals. I've also seen people with their booties out in the forest. But yes. Maybe this week I'll take you to a little spot, little spa. I'll show you some spiders in that hike. Maybe this week. Yes, 30-minute hike, or maybe a 10-minute hike. Point of the matter is, what am I drinking, man? I hope you guys are home relaxing. What am I drinking, man? By the way, you know what they say? If you go to a park, you never know. Somebody might be in the corner ready to suck you up. Be careful when you go to a public park. Point of the matter is, it's not going to happen to me on the next live stream, yeah? Cooper's Craft. Let's drink this up. Ooh. 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 Have you guys ever has anybody out here ever got almost arrested? You know, when they throw you on the floor and your chin hits the floor. Has that ever happened to some of you? I'm going to tell you guys a little story. I'm just going to say it real quick. Just because I don't want to make sure you guys don't think I'm a fugitive. One time, this is crazy. One time, I'm just going to give you a short story. I'll give you the whole story if you want to. Maybe on the next stream or on the stream if I get a $50 super chat. Only way I'm going to say the whole story is if I get a pink super chat or a red super chat. If you want to really hear it. One time I was selling Japanese, very specific Japanese koi, Japanese fish. They were expensive fish. They were going for $500, $600. Big fish, imported from my man over there in Japan. And they were very expensive, going to $2,000, $3,000. But I was selling them for a good price. So one day, I'm at my house. I'm at my parents' house, right? I'm at my parents' house, and I decided to tell my friend to help me out to bring the tank. I bought a big 220-gallon tank. It's a fish tank to store all those Japanese kois. And he had them in his truck, but he can only show up. He can only show up about 1 a.m. And I said, that's fine. If you take it, that's fine. When he came to my house at 1 a.m., I officially helped him out because I needed some help. 220 gallons, that's a lot of gallons. 220 gallons is heavy duty, big double, almost like a double glass, right? Double glass. So I'm in front of my house, and all of a sudden, like 7 or 8 cops showed up. Boop, boop, boop. They just show up in front of my house. Long story short, my chin was hitting the ground. My house is right in front. I couldn't get anybody from my house, my parents. I couldn't get my parents to come out. That's just one story. Point of the matter is, imagine that was a fish tank, right? Why am I saying this story? Because a lot of you probably, for some of you, I do know you deal with law enforcement, maybe on a yearly basis. If you ever got a ticket, just calm down. Be cool, man. Be cool. As long as you're cool, you should be good. Some of you probably get tickets all the time for just being you. Just law enforcement people are real people, okay? Real people. You can talk to them all you want to. They're gonna be treating you like if you're a criminal. So just tone it down a little bit. Remember, some of them are trained to officially put lethal force on you if they think they're in danger. So this goes for one person or maybe many people in the chat room. And I just want to make sure for some of you, I do know some of you are very, very into this stream. you're into the stream and it could happen to you any day. You don't know. Just calm down. If you're speeding on the highway, take the ticket. Calm down, pull over, take the ticket. Don't complain, take the ticket. You can complain all you want to, but just don't get crazy. If you have anything going with law enforcement, if you have anything, just calm down. Not the end of the world. And that goes, I don't know why I have to say it, but if I'm saying it, it's because maybe there's one person in the chat room. If I'm saying it, there's a reason why I'm saying it, okay? Knock on wood. Knock on wood. For any of you, knock on wood. Just for some of you, take it easy, okay? Take it easy. It doesn't matter what country you're from. Remember, they're all human. All law enforcement are human, just like nurses. They're all human. Doctors, they're all human. There's a doctor this weekend that I met. Doctor this weekend. Oh, by the way, we got a super champ. There's a doctor this weekend that I met that he doesn't have a life, but he's a good person. Remember, everybody, for some of you, everybody's trying to make a buck. Certain people want to make more dollars than anybody else. Just treat everybody the same. The energy you get, you can give it back, but be careful. If they're law enforcement, you don't want to give the same energy back for law enforcement, especially if there's a group of them. Just calm it down. You could do it after. But for some of you, that just goes for Jay, thank you, Jay, thank you so much, Jay. He says, sorry I'm late. Was shopping for a new couch. By the way, Jay, I don't know if you saw my new couch. My new couch is amazing. I'm gonna eventually stream on the couch. Okay, we're gonna eventually stream on the couch. I gotta find. Oh, look at this charcoal. I gotta find a perfect time to do it. But we're gonna eventually stream on my couch. My couch is like a cherry burgundy. I paid good money for it. The couch that I have was going for about $7,000 when it first came out. It has speakers, has two recliners, and it's just amazing. So for Jay, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I do know Jay the other day, he says, oh man, I can't wait for my paycheck. If you're working, Jay, I appreciate you working and giving the appreciation on the stream. I really appreciate it. I'm going to also say, Jason Kane, thank you so much for always supporting the stream. Adventurers, thank you so much for always supporting the stream, because the super chats today were real nice. On the stream, we're at $60 on the stream, right? See, by the way, I have to take out a good one. So for all of you, I left a good one. I left a good one for some of you to buy. If you don't have the money, I'm going to show you one. By the way, I'm not going to drink this because, well, I was planning on drinking this when the sun was out. The sun's not out, so I'm not going to drink that. I don't recommend you to drink that Whistle Pig if the sun is not out. Let me take us out of the way. Jay, man, thank you so much for being here on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. We're going to put one over here. By the way, that's the charcoal I'm using. For some of you, here we go. I'm just going to, this goes for Jason Kane and for all of you that cook. There you go. You saw it, the cowboy. That is a bar. By the way, I want to buy a tokay gecko. I want to buy a tokay gecko and let him loose. I want to buy a tokay gecko. How many of you know what a tokay gecko is? I want to buy a tokay. Hit that like button if you're new and subscribe if you're new. I want to buy a tokay gecko and let him loose out here. For some of you, loose out here means like, dude, I have a beautiful, amazing, I have an amazing backyard. Beautiful backyard. It's things that you wish you had. No, all of you should have a good backyard. Anyways, we're going to drink Old Forester 100 proof. This is the big boy. Jay, get the big boy. This is the one with a handle. Don't get the small one. Get the big one. It's better value. Jason Kane. Remind me, Jason Kane, if I'm doing the whiskey sour this weekend, to use this whiskey. Old Forester, this is the whiskey I want to use this weekend for the whiskey sour. Let's pour this up. By the way, this hood does have this, so it prevents us. Man, I can't wait to eat. Only issue currently is, here's the issue. I'm losing track of time. It's only 7. Oh my lord, it's only 7:25. There's a hurricane currently around the corner. It's called Hurricane Melissa. If Hurricane Melissa comes, I'm going to show you the hurricane just like we do. I've been through a lot of hurricanes, but I'll show you the hurricane and we'll live stream the hurricane. But I'm not looking forward to the hurricane at this time of year. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to that hurricane this time of year. Okay, we're going to drink this. And if you guys have any suggestions of what I should cook tomorrow, any suggestions of what I should cook tomorrow, please let me know in the chat room. Please let me know in the chat room. Suggestions that I should cook tomorrow. Let me know. Suggestions of what I should cook tomorrow, let me know. Somebody says dangerous. I don't think hurricanes are too dangerous. Somebody said lamb chops. I love lamb. I love lamb. Maybe I might do that, but it takes a little bit of time. It's a little bit gamey, the lamb. The lamb that I get is a little bit gamey. Let me know in the chat room. By the way, I'm going to end the poll. Let's end the poll real quick. Let's end the poll real quick. There you go. Ending that poll. Ending that poll, yes. What the heck is this? Favorite type of transportation? You guys like to be transported how? What the heck? What kind of question is this? I should change this. How do I change this? I don't know how to change this. Favorite type of transportation? Man, I can't even think of that. What's my favorite? By the way, in the chat room, let me look. Okay. Currently, the poll that I have currently, we had a total 150 people. 50% said that they what's their favorite animal to keep as pets. 50% said cats. I mean, whoa! See! 50% said dogs. 20% said cats. 17% said no pets. And 13% said reptiles. If you don't like reptiles, well, that's a pet also. Favorite type of transportation? Somebody said, chat. Who the hell is the one that said in chat room favorite type of transportation is a car? Man, oh man, favorite type of transportation is the car. Oh man. Favorite type of transportation is a car. Who said that? Favorite type of transportation is a car. That's so basic, man. Why can't anybody say favorite type of transportation is a witch of the West? Come on, man. The witch of the West. Hop on her back. She's going to scream, hallelujah, and then she's going to take you to... You know what I mean? It's Halloween around the corner. Why the hell? Somebody said, dang. Somebody said in the chat room. Somebody in the chat room says jet. I know nobody in the chat room. Nobody in the chat room has a private jet. Who the hell said jet? By the way, if you're watching right now, there's a thing over here. You could click favorite type of transportation. Favorite type of transportation. Man, come on, man. Somebody said Uber X. What the heck is even that? Is that Xbox? Xbox transportation? That's crazy. I didn't even know Xbox had a transportation service. That's insane. I'm going to have to end that one. I'm going to have to end that poll. I'm going to have to end that little... Let me end that thing right now. Let me delete that. Okay, I had to delete that, man. A bunch of answers that were crazy. Bunch of answers that were crazy. Crazy answers, man. Which of the West would have been the best? Hop on her back. She'll scream at you and she'll let you know when you hit your destination. When her nose hits you, you got there. Point of the matter is, one of the more inexpensive whiskeys, but this is 100 proof. This one beats a lot of. It beats a ton. I'm gonna say this. It beats a ton of whiskeys on the blind. Old Forester 100 proof, as you can see. Let's know now. We're at $60 on the stream. Wow, this is insane. The amount of caramel I'm getting on here is. This is really good. The amount of caramel on the nose is insane. Ah, wow, wow, wow. April O'Neil. This is a good one. 100 proof. Don't forget, it's orange. Orange, 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 okay? Orange, 100 proof. Don't let the store manager tell you to buy a different Old Forester. Don't buy those $60 ones. This is the one to get. Unless it's the Old Forester. What's the one that we showed? What's the one that we showed on stream? Bottom Bond, right? Purple, the purple one. If it's purple, you buy it. If it's blue, you buy it. If it's green, you buy it. But it has to be all green. Okay, so here we go, Old Forester. Let me show one of our ranches. If it's orange, you buy it. If it's purple, pink, you buy it, which is the bottom bond, right? If it's green, all green, you buy it. If it's all blue, all blue. I'm talking about like the whole face is blue. You buy it. I don't want to drink the blue one because it's barrel strength. If somebody sends a $20 super chat, I'll drink the blue one. But I don't think I'm going to drink the blue one. Old Forester, 100 proof. Wow. 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 Honestly. Wow. By the way, on the stream, let me show you what I'm going to be using on the stream to cook today on the stream. I'm going to be using the Cowboy brand. This is the brand that I have to say. I've gone through a couple brands. This is a really good brand. Get this brand. It's a good brand. Shout out to all the cowboys out there. This is oak and hickory hardwood lump. Get this kind of a charcoal. It's really fantastic. It's really, really good. I want to show you the best, and that's the best. That's the best. If you could do me a favor, okay? I need to check my settings real quick, okay? Let me check my settings real quick. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Click on my settings real quick. By the way, for some of you, I'm going to say this. On Netflix, I start watching. This is not Netflix. HBO Max. I told you guys about a show called Task on HBO Max. Great show. Great show on HBO Max. A fantastic show. I told you about Peacemaker on HBO Max. If you're working, you can have something to watch, HBO Max. On Netflix, there's a movie I'm watching. It's a gambler that I'm watching. It's brand new. It just came out on Netflix. The Ballad of the Gambler, or something like that. The Ballad of the Gambler. I forgot the name of it. But on Netflix, there's another show on Netflix that I recommend. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Netflix? Wait a minute. I was about to recommend what is it about to recommend? Damn. I completely forgot. I'm sorry to say I completely forgot. I think I'm talking about the gambling movie that I saw. I didn't watch it, but I'm starting to watch it. I'm starting to watch it, right? For all of you. Let's go. We're going to start cooking. Hit that like button if you like the stream so far. We're at 109 minutes, 109 minutes and $60 on Super Chats. I have to thank all of you that said you Super Chat. The first one to start the stream today from Super Chat Adventures. Thank you so much, Adventures. I'm going to say for all of you, I don't like cruises. I've never been on a cruise. You think I should go on a cruise? Let me know in the chat room if you think I should go on a cruise. You can let me know if I should go on a cruise. Last time officially, I was invited by my own parents to go to a cruise. It took me, would have taken me, yeah. That's a cruise that I could have gone to a long time ago. I didn't go. I said, hell no. I'd rather stay home and look at. What you guys think I was going to say? Anyways, I didn't go. There was a cruise that they went to. They invited me to it a long time ago, probably a decade ago. 2015. Let's go. 2015, decade ago. That's 10 years, right? Or maybe 2014. They went to Greece, Italy, Russia, and another place. Greece, Italy, Russia, and another place. I forgot the other place. What's the other place? I forgot the other place. Greece, Italy, Russia. What is it? Greece, Italy. Give me a second. Let me think about it. By the way, let me check my settings real quick. Give me a second. Let me check my settings real quick. Be in the chat room. Do me a favor, be in the chat room. Yeah, be in the chat room. Oof. Okay, we back. Let's put the light on back again. I told you not to go anywhere. There we go. We officially back. Anyways, the point of the matter is what I was saying. I hope everybody's back. Yes. What I was saying was that I do tell some of you, yes. If something you want to tell me, let me know in the chat room. If there's something you want to ever tell me, let me know in the chat room. Yes. Let me know in the chat room. Don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. For all of you, we're going to start cooking. But there we go for all of you. If we're going to start cooking, we're going to make sure our chicken thighs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them. So now I'm going to stack them. They look beautiful. Now this chicken, if you think it's going to take long, it's not going to take as long as you think. This chicken's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. Look, we're going to stack it. We got the olive oil. We got everything going. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get this. Hit it for some of you. Let me see what time it is. Before we see what time it is, drink us up. For all of you, here we go. Let's drink us up. Cheers. Let's drink us up. Yes. Somebody said Portugal in the chat room. Ooh, Portugal is a place to have some good seafood. There's two places I would have seafood. Actually, three places. Three places that I would have seafood. One of the places that I would have seafood that I would like to eventually in my life go to. I don't have to go to these places, but there's three places. Let me tell you the three places. Sicily. I'm not going to go to Italy. Just Sicily. Japan. Okay, Japan. And the third place would be Portugal. Portugal supposedly has one of the best seafoods out there in the world. Yes. By the way, Greece. I'll go to Greece eventually. They have some good seafood there. I should compare. I should be like Anthony Bourdain and go to all of them. Yes. What you think? I'll do that. I'll do that. Yes. I'll do that. Let's start cooking. I had to go inside and put some cherry cokes. I had to put some cherry cokes in my freezer. I like to put 2 cherry cokes just in case. Just in case. And again, you saw the recipe that I put on here. I hope you guys enjoy the recipe. Okay, I recommend all of you to use my recipe. Eventually, I'm going to start putting some more recipes that will take longer. I want to give you guys a simple, easy-going recipes. So before we do that, okay, before we start cooking, we're going to start cooking now. Before we start cooking, let's back up one time. Okay, before we start cooking, let's back up one time. All right, so what whiskey am I going to have on the stream while I'm cooking? There's going to be one that I'm going to have. Which one am I going to have? So this Cigar Reserve, I don't think I'm going to have that one because it's a good one, but maybe this one to finish it off, top it off. Which one? By the way, for some of you, let's put this a long way. For all of you that are tuning in, I want to make sure that you guys get the best recipe, the best live stream. And at the end of the day, some people can't handle watching me till the end. You're not going to be able to watch this, but you can rewatch it, right? Not a lot. There's not a lot of people. It's just a small amount. We're going to officially cook this up. Look at this. Beautiful. I give you good recipes that you can do at your own house, right? One of my favorite chicken recipes you're going to see this weekend. I'm going to give you the best chicken recipe in the weekend that I like. One of my favorites. Let's put this over here. Let's put that over there, and are we gonna drink a good beer with this? Oof. Well, we're gonna drink a little whiskey, and then we're gonna drink the beer. Before anything, we gotta set this up in the middle so you guys can see. All right, before we start cooking, we're gonna set this up in the middle. We got 60 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. Keep hitting the like button. It helps out the algorithm. And it helps bring new people into our community, great community that we have, because I show a lot of people that don't know how to cook. At the end of the day, I love men's fragrances. I also like Pokemon. I like everything that a man should like, right? But for all of you ladies, you get everything, right? For all you ladies, you get everything. I show you the best of every world. Every world. So here we go for Drake. Currently, Drake went to, because he watches on the weekend, on the weekdays. Drake, the rapper from Canada, he watches on the weekdays. He currently went to Oktoberfest. Maybe I inspired him. I inspired him. Yes, maybe I inspired him to go to Germany to go to Oktoberfest. We're showing beers, and I started talking about telling Drake to drink his I started telling Drake to drink his whiskeys with a good Glencairn or a tumbler, and eventually I started showing German beers, and then boom! All of a sudden, Drake the rapper went to Germany. Yes, he went to Germany. And guess what? When he went to Germany, you can see the footage. Amazing time. Woo! We got another $20 super chat on the stream. We're at $80 on the stream. $20 super chat. $20 super chat. You know, one person I would like to go to Germany with Belgium to have just a fun time. George Zaharoff. Yeah, George Zaharoff. If you don't know him, he is the owner of Fragrance House. Today, I am currently going to be wearing a Zahar fragrance. What am I going to wear? I'm going to wear one of I'm going to show you. But you have to tune in to the Instagram. You'll see what I'll post it up tonight on Instagram. On Instagram, the story, what I'm going to be wearing after I take a shower, after I cook up and eat this beautiful chicken. There's going to be a chicken chop I'm doing. But for Drake, yes, he does watch us. He went to Germany. I'm going to have to say because of me. But maybe we're not going to say that. George Zaharoff. Thank you so much, George Zaharoff. Much love, Reaper. That's a CEO, the president, the founder of Zaharoff.com. Go to Zaharoff.com. You can get your great fragrance. I love to wear Zaharoff.com. Kind of fragrances. You can go check out all the fragrances, signature fragrances for the ladies. There's one fragrance out there for the ladies. I'll be trying to do something maybe in December. But George Zaharoff, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. By the way, we're $20 away from music. We're $20 away from music. Once we get to 100, that's what it is. George, I'm going to show you what it is to cook on the barbecue. Thank you so much. Here we go. Let's go cook. Before we start cooking, shout out to George Zaharoff with the $20 super chat. As you can see, he says, much love, much love. Stay home when you guys are relaxing. Remember the Kim Kardashians. Kim Kardashian drinks so much wine. I don't know how they can live. When it comes to whiskey, whiskey doesn't have sugar. The beautiful part of whiskey is that it has no sugar. Beer has sugar. Me drinking this beer adds sugar to my bloodstream and adds sugar to my belly. Stay away from beer if you are trying to get into a routine. But whiskey is amazing. It has no sugar and it's fantastic. Drink small portions, how to drink small portions just like Drake does. Because I showed him, get a Glencairn. Pour yourself a small amount. You should be okay. Here we go. For all of you, let's go up. Imagine George Zaharoff with me in Belgium. That'd be insane. We could do an amazing. Me and George Zaharoff could do an amazing. You know what? I'm not going to even say it. I do know a lot of people rewatch our streams. The streams that I do, a lot of people rewatch. George, thank you so much. And here we go. Let's start cooking. So let's go over here. Let's put this sideways and start cooking. I'm doing a chicken chop. You can see the final edit. The final edit on Instagram. Chicken chop. That's what I'm doing. So here we go. Let's start doing it. A lot of hits on a daily basis on my videos. Today, one of the videos that I don't want to go. I have a video that I don't want to go viral. It's getting close to 25,000 views. It's a video of one of my favorite whiskeys. It's going viral. So here we go. We're going to start cooking. This is already hot. So let's start cooking. It's already hot. Let's start putting on here. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Looking good, looking good. Let's start. You know what? I'm going to move some of this charcoal. Before I do anything, let's start moving some of this charcoal. There we go. That's good. We good to go. Let's start doing that. And here we go. Shout out to George Zaharoff. Here we go. Let's start doing this. Ooh, look at that. Look at the flames. You know what? It's already starting to smell amazing. What you want to do when you put it on here, make sure it's all of it is gapped. God, it smells insanely good. Oh, let me get that wooden plank. This is looking good and smelling good, looking amazing, smelling amazing. And for some of you, I'm going to leave you all here. Make sure these flames don't go crazy. If they go crazy, please let me know. Shout out to George. We're at $80 on the stream. Shoot, looking good, looking good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back up just a little bit. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And for all of you that have wild neighbors, how many of you have wild neighbors? My wild neighbor thought it was cool to put her crazy, talkative boyfriend or coworker on the phone, man. That was crazy. Crazy. All right, here we go. On the stream, huge shout out to Jason Kane, George Horoff, Adventurers with the big 20 super chats. To all super chats, also April Neal, thank you so much. Manny, thank you so much for the super chats today. I have to thank all of you. You guys don't understand, when you send super chats, it goes to the next month. And I could buy some of the things, and it doesn't come out of my pocket. It comes out of these streams. And I appreciate it. I really, look at this. I really appreciate it. You guys don't understand how much. Look at that. That's good. I'm going to turn this. That's good. Oh, I'm going to keep that on there. You guys understand how much I appreciate it? Ooh, wait a minute. Diablo, Diablo, Diablo. Diablo. Woo, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, you see how this heat is ripping? Okay, you see the heat ripping? Put the damn glove on and close the son of a gun. Close the son of a bitch. You're not here to, this is not Circus Soleil, my man. This is not Circus Soleil, my man. This is not Circus Soleil. What you want to do is officially close the son of a bitch up. Alright, close the son of a bitch up. Alright, do that. Beautiful. Look good, look good, look good. Now what we want to do is we're going to open this up again. Okay, I'm showing you how to cook. Get the glove. Georgia Harvard's watching like, damn, this is juicy. This is juicy. Yes. Diablo. Georgia Harvard, if you're watching, don't forget in front of people, just say, if something crazy is Diablo, do that right there. Oh, look at this. Diablo. Look, this looks like a brand new baby. Brand new baby. Brand new born baby. Let's flip this. Let's flip this. Holy Lord, baby. Woo! Looking good, but the other side is working its way. Woo! Okay. We're going to put this one over here. Damn, it's looking good. Looking juicy. You hear the ambulance? I don't live in New York, so don't be saying this boy from Brooklyn. This boy from Brooklyn. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. I'm from South Florida. This is from Miami. I'm in Miami. Shout out to the 305. Don't be saying this boy from Brooklyn. I can hear the ambulances. It's those people. It's those people. What people are you talking about, man? It's those people. What people are you talking about? Ooh, some of you gonna hate this. Oh Lord, look what I bought today. Recycle me. I'm not gonna recycle you. I put you where you want. I put you where I want. Coca-Cola cherry. You know what we're gonna do with this. Don't believe what you want. You know what we're gonna do with that. Coca-Cola cherry. You know what we're gonna do with that. Don't believe that I'm gonna be doing something that's different. No, I'm gonna be doing my thing. By the way, this is cool. Oh, this is juicy. You saw that? We're gonna put the front to the back. Front to the back. Straight up. Straight up. The front to the back is straight up what it is. The front to the back. Look at this, man. We're gonna put the front to the back, man. By the way, here we go. That's white. That's white like that movie Powder. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Boom, boom, boom. You can see some of that flame, the flames on the side. That's okay. That's all right. No problem. All right, no problem. But you have to work this. Some of you don't want to work this. That's why your food tastes stale and it tastes nasty. Because you don't want to work it. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to order out. You order out and it tastes stanky. Oh my Lord, look at those veins. Those veins working? Those veins shining out to April O'Neil. Look at this. Yeah, they working. All right, let me close this up. I'm going to open that vent all the way. Those vents working. It's going to start spiking up. I'm going to go inside and get some ice. You guys are like, what ice are you getting? What do you think I'm getting? I'm getting real ice. Real ice from my glass. What What you thought, my man? I'm getting real eyes for our glass. Shout out to the Reaper crew. Georgia Hall, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're still watching. I know sometimes he falls asleep. Georgia Hall falls asleep when I'm streaming sometimes because it's just like euphoric. I believe some of you. If it's just too euphoric, fall asleep, my man. Tell me how it is the next day. Okay, so we're gonna close this. Look at that. The inside of the chicken's gonna get cooked up. Beautiful. Let me get some ice on this son of a gun. Oh, by the way, what whiskey are we gonna use? Well, we're not gonna use Old Forester. You know Jack Daniels. I want to use Jack Daniels. Let's use Jack Daniels. Yes. Joanne, thank you so much, Joanne, for the super chat. She sent a little appreciation. Dollar, 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 make you holler. By the way, last big super chat was Georgia Horror. Here we go. For all of you out here, look at this. You see this? Woo! You see, now we're getting somewhere. This is getting nice and cooked up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, am I going to flip this? I don't have to flip this, but I'm going to flip this just so some of the juices could start to move around and lock in. Lock in for me, twin. Lock in for me. So some of this is looking fantastic. We're going to start to take some of this off the grill. We're going to start taking this off the grill. Okay, do me a favor, have a subscribe, hit that like button. We are officially one of the fewest channels out there that literally shows you the best products. Oh man, I forgot something. We show you the best products. I know some of you are so dying to have this. Have it once a week, man. Have it once a week. I forgot my Jack Daniels. Man, having so many cables out here, I'm going to say this right now, having so many cables, I don't know how I do this stream. I do it because you guys really support me and I do my best, okay? Point of the matter is, why am I closing this? I'm closing this because I need to make sure that this turns off. So here we go. We're about to do this. We're about to take this off. Good. Take this off. Yeah, so we're about to take this off for all of you watching. Shout out to all of you. Well, let's take this off. Let's put the. By the way, before we take this off, let's take a sip. Let's take a sip. Cheers, all of you. Let's take a sip. Cheers, all of you. Let's take a sip. Cherry Coke. Jack Daniels. How's the Reaper crew? Over here, Axel in the chat room. Axel, good to see you, Axel. Let's drink us up. How's the Reaper crew? How y'all doing? And thank you so much. Let's drink us up. Damn, that cherry. That cherry's no joke. Let's take this off. Let's take this son of a gun off. We're going to start taking off this chicken. Oof. Remember, we're going to be I'm going to be cutting this. I'll be cutting this. Beautiful. I'm going to be cutting this off. I'm going to be cutting this off. I'm going to be cutting this in. I'm going to dice this up. Ooh, it's so hot. I'm going to dice this up. Look at this chicken. I'm going to dice this up, so let's take this off. Boom. We'll take this off. All right, here we go. We're about to close this up. Axel with $10. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Axel. Thank you so much, Axel. Axel, thank you so much. Axel, thank you so much for the super chat. We're at 90. We're at, what is it, $95 on the stream. $95 on the stream. Axel, thank you so much. You know, Axel, for a farmer, it's insane to be part of the streams. I do know Axel doesn't live in Alaska, but I know that I talked about Alaska on the stream. He is a farmer somewhere. Here we go. All right. Let's load up, and let's look down, at our product. Let's look down at our product. Oof. Shit. Let's look down at our product. What the hell happened to the cap of this? I think I lost the cap. Uh-oh, I lost the cap. What do I take off? I lost the cap. Lord heavens. I lost the cap. Axel, thank you so much for the super chat. Axel, thank you so much for the super chat. By the way, our chicken is ready to go. I'm going to be cutting this in slices. Okay. By the way, I'm going to also tell you, I got to tell you what it is good. Damn. That might be the best mix. Oh, shit. Oh, man, it's goddamn good. That's damn good. All right. For all of you, Lord, la 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 la. That's I like to do that. I like to do that when somebody tells me something positive. La 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 la. If you haven't tried doing that, try doing that. Somebody tells you something positive. Oh my God, your eyebrows are amazing. La 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 la. Put your fingers in your ear. Be mature. La 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 la. If they tell you you're handsome, put your fingers in your ear. Go la 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 la. That's the way to do it. Yes, yes. That's the way to do it. For all of you watching, this is our chicken. Jack Daniels. God damn, this is good. Let's put a little pour. Woo! Jack Daniels Tennessee Blackberry. With Coca-Cola Cherry. I can honestly say. Honestly, I can. Oh, look at this. Ooh. God. I can honestly say. Here we go. I thought the vanilla was going to be good. The regular Coca-Cola is amazing. But the cherry, I mean, not the cherry, yeah, the cherry. The pinnacle of the pinnacle when it comes to, oh man. I need to find the top. Huge shout outs all of Super Chats today. We got about $95. Thanks. Oh, whoa, Axel. Axel with the Super Chat. Thank you so much, Axel. Good to see y'all. Axel, Adam. Axel, Adam. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We're going to end the stream strong. New Zealand. Yes, that's where Axel comes from. New Zealand. And for some of you around the world, you guys probably come from somewhere else. Yes, somewhere else around the world. For all of you watching, we got to give a huge shout out to Americans. If it wasn't for the Americans, I'm an American, but if it wasn't for the veterans, our life would be a little bit different. How would the life be around the world? Might be a little bit different. It might be not as free. Yeah, it's not as free. For all of you watching Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Hit the like button for the video. We're live stream. We're at 148 minutes. Our chicken's looking like a doozy. I showed you all the whiskey you need to. We drank some in the Glencairn, but right now I'm going to be eating this with a chop chop. Go check out on Instagram the final verdict of how this is going to look. And for all of you, one sip, that's all it's going to take. One sip is all it takes. Here's the, let me see. I think that's going to be my whiskey for the fall. That's going to be my whiskey mix for the fall and winter. I think that's what it is. Huge shout outs to our Ripper Crew. You know what time it is? We're number one. Huge shout outs to the Ripper Crew. Huge shout outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Coast Guard. Huge shout outs to the U.S. nurses. Without the U.S. nurses, god damn, I don't know what to say. The U.S. doctors, amazing doctors here in the USA. Yes, a lot of you watching around the world, you guys have amazing doctors, but we have specialty doctors for each thing around the world. Yes. America is amazing. You could come to America, live in America. I do suggest a lot of you come to America and live in America. It's an amazing place. I've been here all my life, born here. And you know what? What do I have to give it to? Huge shout outs to George Horoff. Huge shout outs to Adventures on the Stream. Jason Kane with a super chat. Huge super chat. All of you have donated on the stream, and I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. We got close to $100 yesterday. What is it? A couple of days ago, we got $200, right? $200. You know what? All of these streams that you guys put super chats in goes to the next month, and next month's going to be my favorite month of the year. My favorite month of the year is November. I love November. It's my favorite month of the year. You thought October was my favorite December, and I say it's not. You thought my birthday month, no, it ain't my favorite. My favorite month of the year is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving month is the best year of the month because you get to spend your time with family. Not only do you get to spend your time with family, but you get to appreciate those days cooking and eating and appreciating just the food that's in the plate. And you get to appreciate your family that's getting older and older and older. I don't have a huge family, but at the end of the day, I have a family just like all of you. If you don't have a family, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I don't have a huge family. I used to have a huge family, but everybody started dying off. That's what it is. You guys will eventually know what it is when you get older. For all of you watching, Cherry Coke. Oh, this. Let me just take a sip. Jack Daniels Blackberry. Oh, so good. Reaper Crew. It's time for me to get the hell out of here. You guys always stream every day. George Hoff, all of you, adventurers, Jason Kane, thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys know what time it is. Yes, you know what time it is. Ripper Crew, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Hit the like button for the video. Subscribe, hit the like button for the video. Hit the like button. And I'll see you all soon, tomorrow. I can't wait to chop this up and make this a beautiful, beautiful photo. Tune in on Instagram. I'll post it up on the story. Reaper officially signing out. Axel, thank you so much for the last super chat. Jay, thank you so much for the super chat. Jason Kane, thank you so much. All of you that I miss you. Manny, April, thank you everybody. Reaper officially signing out. I'll see you all soon. Subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. Best channel in America when it comes to food. And Whiskey Reaper, the Whiskey Reaper officially signing out. I'll see you all soon. Pokemon!